So it started off with coming up with a theme. Ms. Hinvers asked us to consider things that are important to us and what mattered, and as a result I came up with investigating a relationship that I have with water, since I have a pretty unique fear of water. From there I started developing pieces that explored that. The major piece was these hanging sculptures. I started working on them at the very beginning of the year, and I've spent many, like 8 to 10 hour days just wrapping these wire frames in wool and dipping them in wax. So it's not a complicated process, but it was very time consuming. Choosing as many mediums as I could really expand my artistic skill in things that I was unfamiliar with, and that was just a fun process which the IB allowed me to go through.
I sort of turned to my own experiences with culture. Being a Muslim and Lebanese, it's like I become considered a cultural other in the Western society. So by saying that there is no such thing as a cultural other, I'm trying to destroy that barrier. We do need to try and destroy the notions of cultural others and try and just be more accepted in society, which is really what my exhibition's about.
I started investigating memories, and I kind of came up with the idea of the growth and erosion of memories within the brain, and that got me thinking about rust as a representation of that decay over time. But I realised that rust wasn't so much that representation of that decay. It was a representation of growth and change that you see within the mind constantly. For me, it was just about experimenting. Every lesson I'd try and come in and play with something different. I did lots of work with texture paste and ink and a pressure sprayer, and just making really big gestural, almost random movements that I felt were kind of like a representation of myself.